Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Pop-Up Dungeon Let's Play. This is Northstar. I hope you folks are well. So, proceeding through another run home bit. Should try to be quick-ish. Although the achievement I was hoping to go for the specific run comes from the simulator and the game master when he arrives, but you know, some of you aren't here just to see achievements. I used to use those as a loose idea of new things to do each run until, well, I either get sick and tired of streaming this. I mean, it's work streaming any game after, well, more than a couple of videos. I do it to build my YouTube channel. Hope you folks enjoy it. But you know, if something gets really painfully old, then I move on to something new, which it takes a while for me to learn a new game well enough that I can stream it and have it be interesting, but you know, it's worth it. Anyways, arriving system updating Dural scan. Sensors are having difficulty pinpointing the exact location of Dural. This is the nebula. What's the problem? Concern. There is a high degree of vorticity in the nebula and abnormal concentrations of sub-isomer. This might be confusing our sensors. Recommend that we move in closer for a higher resolution scan. You're not actually taking us into that nebula, are you? It's only a pair in front of you. Goliath. I was about to. Why? That nebula is haunted. Doesn't look like we have a choice. Taking us in. That way. Sub-isomer? I have 6 of it. We should have spent that. It's gonna get used up or destroyed. Anyways, Shell and the Ghost. The nebula reaches tendrils towards the adjutant, possibly drawn in by the artificial gravity. It scatters into aimless wisps as the ship passes. Suddenly, the cloud... Of course, I don't know what happens if you don't have any sub-isomer on your ship. Anyway, suddenly, the clouds draw open and reveal a gleaming hole, suspended in the dust. Instead of Ghost and Shell, Shell and the Ghost.
Effort is the magic of man. I'm beginning to regret my involvement.
I always seem to fail this. The whole scan result. Hull bears no clear designation, but its configuration matches that of a Verdine-class expedition cruiser the CIA reported lost in the system over 200 years ago. There are no life forms present within the ship. Malik of Dural, somewhere inside that hole. What are our options? Options are fairly limited. Recommend that we board the ship and search for Dural at close proximity. Can't we just blow it up? Obvious question. Invisible in this nebula. The explosion could set off a chain reaction, consuming the adjutant as well. You know, I try and do different things each run. Let's see what this happens. Let's crank up the shields and give it a shot. Boys. Fire. Shields to full. Locking that cruiser and
will not rise.
Open fire.
We hurt them more than they hurt us, I think.
Oh, wait, shield's holding. The lasers strike the Verdine's hull and the resulting explosion causes a chain reaction through the nebula, filling all visible space with fire. Shields are holding. Flames to dust. As the fire clears, nebula sifts back in to cradle the Verdine cruiser's hull, which remains visibly unaffected. It appears brute force is not the answer. Here. I've done this before. Let's try something new. Come about and retrace your flight path out of the nebula. First course. Stay on. It's not easy telling one cloud of dust from another, but this nebula doesn't look familiar. Perhaps the turbulence caused by adjutant's passing caused it to change. Proximity sensor goes off as the dust clears ahead, revealing the hull of the Verdine cruiser. What in blazes? Is that the same ship? Its condition and dimensions are identical. You see, I told you. This is classic haunted space behavior. Chill out, Cube. There's no such thing as ghosts. How can you not believe in ghosts when you're in a ship with a thread battery that runs on a soul? What? There's a difference between solar power and believing in non-terminal repeating phantasms and a free-roaming vapors. Mutter to yourself. Then again, I'm basically talking to Slimer. I'll assume that was inoffensive. Let's try this again. Can we set up a beacon next to the ship? We can fabricate a beacon using 2 units of sub-isomer. Make it so. Remember, you're speaking yourself. We'll have to move our fingers to issue the command. Grumble, grumble. Bye-bye, beacon. You released the beacon near the hole. I would have rather not spent that sub-isomer, but whatever. It didn't even give me an option when I asked that. You released the beacon near the hole and pull away. Listen to the over distant. There's 2 units of my sub-isomer. Oh shit, the beacon suddenly cuts out. Moments later, the cruiser appears and clearing the nebula ahead, with the beacon nowhere in sight. What happened to the beacon? It is gone. What do you mean? Did we lose the signal due to interference? That is theoretically impossible at this range. Either the beacon stopped working due to malfunction, or it is no longer there. Can we scan for it? The beacon was constructed of sub-isomer, which is also the primary composition of the nebula. I'll take that as a no. Wow, this is... You really do get railroaded into this. The ship lies motionless and silent as you maneuver in for docking. Not knowing whether or not life support is still functioning, you suit up and approach the airlock. There are no power readings, but the Verdun's cargo door opens as you near it. The ship appears to have power. The sensors not pick up any readings. It doesn't look like the cruiser has been abandoned for 200 years. The typical indicators of aging do not occur in space. Ships may not age, but they do get stale. It's a good thing I'm wearing this helmet. I bet it smells like the 1970s in here.
To all this darkness.
Or it doesn't smell at all. Lovely. Undead, which my party is well designed against. 2 worm bags, a scud-belly zombie, and a specter. I thought you said there was no life on board. There is not. And what the heck is that? Goose. Alright. Let me set up off camera. Maybe rest for a second. We'll see you folks shortly. Alright, this probably isn't perfect, but let's go. It's a somewhat defensive layout.
Will not rise.
That works as long as I don't sit here thinking all day between moves.
Feel free to die. I'll resurrect you.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land. Our cause is true. Repent!
Spend a turn preparing. The zeal strikes. Nice.
I will fear no evil.
Alright, can heal from back here with his divine heal. Let's skip some haste. I don't want divine purpose to have a 2-turn cooldown, so...
A divine favor.
How much use did that give? 20%. Interesting. Yeah, no, shoot, he doesn't have the AP for that now, does he?
Put your faith in the light.
Oh, whatever.
Let's make this quick.
He's a rear healer? Rear rank healer? Can't really guard himself, can he? Guess he can if I just want the shielding. Yeah, I'll summon a tree. Could wait for power-ups, but
There's a storm
let's not make
on the
this take too
horizon.
long.
Let's risk a little magic.
Boom. Working on that zombie. Taking it down. That's not the most effective. Shift and shield first before that, actually. Since, yeah, that has 2 uses. Might have been useful. Probably doesn't matter. 'Cause the second use requires having spent 6 AP instead of 3. Alright, then. If I do this, this becomes a back tile, so yeah. What you don't want is the Spectre being able to get behind characters, but diagonally behind doesn't matter. Visibility only has a range of 1, not 2. Just don't want directly adjacent behind. Because the zombie was disabled. Dead. That thing just dissolved into or it was stunned. Sorry. That thing just dissolved into a pile of sub-isomer. Most unusual. Hey, I'm not complaining. Free resources. An interesting interpretation of the word free. So, yeah, if the thing had failed to kill it, the dry down would have the next turn. I was stunned, so it wasn't going to be able to use its undying ability or whatever it was. Zombies had. Anyways. Combos! That barely worked. Ow. That train went down easily. Take down the Spectre before it can kill Goya. Trying to stop her from going down. More of spoil instead of more of coil.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Chain Speared. Yeah, I cannot activate abilities. That's a slight problem for the support. But I should be able to take on the Spectre now.
I walk through the valley.
There's a Kermit should have probably gone inside. Pretty sure it has lower flank defense than front. It's very low back defense. Ironically. That removes the death in 3 turns. Right. Now it's just the worm bags and the skeleton belly.
Your faith is weak.
Spirit Strike, nice. Go get another one.
Redemption is at hand.
Nice. That'll come in handy next turn.
These elven eyes have seen much suffering.
Prothgar block off Goya. It's nothing creature right now. Very protective of her. Oh. Sanctify yourself. That's less effective. Makes your buffs better later. That stuff could benefit from extra resistance here.
Eternal dawn, light the way!
Never turn your face from the cold. I give you my heart.
Let's make this
Timing to
quick.
define fervors properly is very important. Characters have it. Alright. Mountain strength. Though it only some of his abilities, it definitely affects his attacks. And the Mountain Guard absorbs. I'd rather stop the Popup from going down though. I think he needs to buff himself.
Where is my hat? I'll wield the elements in your favor.
Phoenix time. Fireworks great on worm bags. I think that'll be enough to keep this down with. Shoot. Oh, this is probably better anyways. Got this range. super protective of Goliath there. Whatever. That was better for the Kappa than not next to it. I haven't been weak at that thing, so I wouldn't have. Enough. Let's see, the range of this is 4. That's right. Yeah, full armor pen. Still not very effective, but and that was assault heal. Attack that now faces 67% damage or flat. That's not enough. There is this. It's done. Let's do something that should drag down well. There's my Phoenix. Shoot, I forgot I could do that.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Yeah, fresh heals the thing and reduces form duration. Whoopsie daisy. Wow.
I
Take
bring
down
the
this
flame.
worm bag. Let's see. Zeal strike. 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 Well, these are the lesser ones, anyways. Greater one's actually expired. Not quite dead yet.
Who needs saving? Come with me if you want to live. Feel the light course through your mortal veins.
Fire. I'll be sure to finish that
I do
off.
not seek glory.
You're not gonna like this.
That's assuming this doesn't. It does. Good kick to the gut of this thing. Shoot. That hurt Rothgar. Be heal next battle.
A hammer blow against the dark.
Do we have a lock in that Durrell? Negative. The position is continuously shifting. We should continue to explore the vessel.
This will aid our quest.
Oh
A boon to our cause.
boy. I think light power when it's not from a buff, it's just base amount. 8 stuff like this. 2 to 1 is 6, 60, whatever. Yep. Makes that more effective.
An instrument for justice.
Smuggler's sidekick. This is a blaster.
A boon to our cause.
Perhaps more useful for someone. Got decent secondary like Ulrich here. This is a shield. Hmm. 0-3-44 3 times. Yeah, that's not that much better than a Holy Strike. It can't be powered up the way that can.
I humbly accept this gift.
Oh, I could have actually used that to swap out shields and get the buckler on Orc if I wanted. Reason for that would be to keep him to 9 abilities so we can still pick up 1.
An instrument for justice. This will aid our quest.
Yeah. Stick with swords. Maybe it's a mistake. Who cares? I'll do fine with swords and gunfights. Not gunfights against these things. Are they back to full health? He should be injured. It's only 1% injured. Oh, it's because he had extra HP. He's buffed up. So that barrel mattered. That's right. His max HP was increased. Small Ulrich is actually hurt worse than Hrothgar.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Weird.
I will fear no evil.
Give me a sec to set up. This will be a game of holding the doors, and please, no Game of Thrones references.
The darkness will not rise.
Alrighty then.
We are pilgrims in an unholy
Wait,
land.
do that right. Pretty sure Hrothgar's gonna goes down sooner rather than later.
I will fear no
Ulrich.
evil.
Saving up AP for that.
Warm your hands by the fire, friend.
Sorry, I gave Space Marine armor to this guy, and then one of the few places I'll find lots of magical attacks. It might not have been. This nebula might not have been the best first choice, despite the undead.
Go back to the shadow.
Seal strikes. Couple turns.
You're not
Wait
gonna like
here.
this.
put a tree ant in the way. Then we cut through it. Get anyone else.
Long have I watched man.
They have to worry about this Zork coming around, but
This would aid you.
this far. Taking a marijuana set for James. Spend some AP.
Kappa, kappa.
Uh, Rock does not have enough defense to receive guarding flames, really? Hmm. Let's move to the Kappa then. So get as far forward as I can. Forest is basically rear rank artillery, so that's fine. Transistor take hits. Why is that so effective? No, we'll go with that. Shoot. And there's the zombie orc. Nasty little thing.
Put your faith in the light.
There goes Brock. Take this to my characters.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
What is essentially a wasted action since the shields should regenerate? I think Alfgard's next turn begins. Bark, that is. Oh, it had some variability. It could have done worse, probably. Not enough max damage to. No, it didn't actually. It was wasted. The AI isn't always perfect. Sometimes it's smart, sometimes not. Let's deal with this
I walk through the valley.
skelly belly. Nasty thing. It's blunt, so I'm gonna have to use a spirit straighten out that stuff. Kill. I need to stay put for
I'm not used to all this
reactives.
darkness.
Okay, it's time for James to show what he can do to a bunch of undead.
I sentence you to more life. I like to keep my friends close.
Never turn your face from the cold.
No way. Did this thing try and give haunted to someone? Didn't work or something? Whatever. Take down that ghost, I guess. It ain't offense, but most of this is magical. So that's for this. Reveal strikes. Ghosts are weak in spirit, if I recall. Safe and alive, AP. Flex, Quantonium. Cool. Get a couple uses this. We should have Divine Fervor before that. Well.
Be at peace.
Stay close.
So we're out of Zeal Strix. Boom. And he's hit his AP limit. You can't spend more. You've never used more than 30 AP, so even if you drain enough to potentially do more, can't do it. Still have 20 next round, so.
The elements do my bidding.
Position for Zeal Strikes as soon as they regenerate.
Let's risk a little magic.
Pretty sure the things can finish stuff off.
A wizard is never late.
Actually, have them start to fall back. Alright, go ahead, do what you can. fall back. I was expecting the return of Zork. I don't know. Oh. Jane should be able to take this hit without, yep, getting through her shields. It's a little more form duration. Oh. It only lasts a turn. Oh well. Fire on undead. Didn't quite take it down. Let's dry down. Shit. Cool.
Can only be one.
Fortunate Brock. I should have resurrected him in that fight so that he'd healed him up. He's gonna come back at half health next fight. That was a mistake. But I'm rushing through this. Do we have a lock in that door yet? Appears to be holding stay in the cargo bay, directly beneath us.
Let's pray things go easier from now on. Ugh, could you clean this off for me, please?
Let's see. I can give Ulrich the battle to strike that
Clean
noise.
this off for me, please.
His main offensive abilities. Boom.
Yeah,
A
more.
boon to I humbly accept this gift. An instrument for justice. A boon to our cause.
Let's honor the dead by putting their gear to use.
I like this not being cooldown at the beginning of fights, so.
So
boom.
this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
Mundane is anything that's got a square around it.
I'm
Power.
looking for this.
I'm at the grounded kick. And unparable. Yeah, actually Brock has more gain than Ulrich.
An instrument for justice.
And no.
I humbly accept this gift.
This has also been showing with my party jetpacks. Ectoplasm. Mysterious viscosity has attached itself to your feet. Whoops. Sorry, Goo. What? Why? Oh, I thought I'd stepped on you. Not that I'm aware of. Do you give this ooze a look? Why me? I don't know, I just figured you'd be more knowledgeable about stuff like this. Cause it's goo, right? So I suppose you're a master on all things meat? Well, when you put it that way. You can collect the sample, or do a field analysis. This is obviously the better thing. Perform a scan with the equipment you have on hand.
Afraid of the dirt. Tell them I sent you. Gravy.
Need to Demas for my bench. Help with that. The moment you manage to isolate a sample in a vial, it turns into gas. The composition is identical to nebula. Acting on a hunch, you recalibrate your weapons for greater efficiency against this molecular composition. There's an extra E at the end of molecular here. Molecular, whatever. Trying to sound fancy, I guess. Now, when the trust elevator, you slide down a ladder in a utility duct. An odd light fills the cargo bay. Yeah, I'll get to that. The lower deck. Later. Now, this is Northstar. I hope you folks enjoyed this video. Taking care of each other. And being kind to yourselves. Till next time, this is Northstar. Wish you all the best, and adieu.